I've had it for a while, but we're in everything that could bring a little something good.
Mark, after the Falcons game, there was a lot of discussion. Tony Richardson was telling us, Thomas Jones, about them talking to you about the importance of A, taking care of the football, and B, the responsibility you had to the team as a whole. Do you remember those conversations? What were they like, and what was the message that you got?
Absolutely, and they just put it to me in a way that this could be our last shot this year type thing. We love the way you play. We obviously love your instincts, but at the same time, there's a point where you have to say, like Coach Schottenheimer always says, you got to say uncle sometimes. Sometimes the defense wins, sometimes plays break down, and you just let it go. So those are the kind of messages they were sending. And then a lot of it was really positive. Just, man, look how far you've got. I mean, look at how many wins you have as a rookie already, just after a tough loss. He's like, have you thrown picks? Yeah. Does everybody throw picks? Yeah. So don't worry about it. Just don't think about those. Just keep getting better. You're only going to learn the offense even better next week. You're only going to know it a little better the week after that. So just keep playing and having fun. So.
How was it useful or helpful to you?
Oh, it's been great. And the best part was, they weren't talking down to me. They were talking to me like I'm one of the guys. And that's always what I've tried to be as the quarterback here on any team I played on, just one of the guys who happens to be the leader, and can lead. And I think the best part was the exchange we had. It wasn't them just, hammering something to me and not letting me talk about it. But after that, I said, hey, look, keep talking to me like that. Keep that going. And, come into the huddle and, all right, hey, third down or during a timeout. Okay, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. I mean, those are the things I'm saying to myself, but now I got T. Rich, now I got Thomas Jones even helping me with it. Hey, on this one I got a drag. On this one I'm running a balloon. I'm going to be checking down over the ball if nothing's there. And that's the last thing I hear from TJ. So I know if something's not open, if a receiver falls down, whatever, we get pressure, I know where TJ's going to be because he reminded me. So stuff like that just open up that door of communication between us, and it's been awesome.
Rex was saying that they've sort of made these codes a little bit more sophisticated, that he doesn't do red, yellow, green anymore. Could you talk?
No, yeah. I don't know if it'd sound right. There's no real red, yellow, and green. It's just talking through situations and kind of stuff between him and I, so sorry.
Mark, is there any element for as young, you've been kind of on this ride, from the start, where a lot of veterans might go into this game thinking this might be their last shot or the window might never be open again. Whereas, is there some element of maybe being oblivious to the pressure of getting to a Super Bowl that maybe you can enjoy, or not that you aren't aware of the stakes, but the game not being too big for you and all that?
Just treating it like any other game, doing the same stuff throughout the week, on and off the field, being smart, getting my rest. I think that's the most important thing that I've seen is, and I mean, T. Rich and TJ reminded me again, just make sure you get your rest. I said, man, I know, because I go home and I'm excited for this game, and I get this burst of energy at like 11 o'clock at night. And if I don't get down right away, I'll stay up till 2 in the morning. I know how I am. So just being excited and studying the game plan. I mean, nothing's really changed. It's just been important for me to understand that you don't always get to come back here, that it really is a privilege to be here. And once you get by, all the excitement of it, all the distractions, really, you just focus on playing.
Hey, Mark, there's a lot of rookie quarterbacks who don't get in the position you're in. A lot of quarterbacks play 5-6 years before they get in. Right. What do you specifically learn from this pocket of 14 to 20 days of football that maybe you didn't know before when you were playing the regular season?
One, these teams are very good. Every team you play is ready. They are a little bit faster. Things happen even faster than the regular season, and that felt like a blur, But now you go into these away stadiums, you have to be ready for the noise. You have to be one of the most important things is weathering the storm when you play at an away stadium, is knowing that there's going to be things that pump up the crowd. I thought San Diego did an unbelievable job of keeping their crowd energized into the game. During timeouts and TV timeouts, they had the Marine Corps from right down the street from Camp Pendleton, and they would go on there, say "Go Chargers" or something like that. And that was during the timeout when you usually get a breath of fresh air to kind of regroup and rethink everything. And these guys were going nuts. you know, so it was just like, whoa, this is different, you know. So you just learn from each experience and understand how important these games are, and then even more than the regular season, the ball is just so important. Just the value of maintaining the football and you know, drawing out your time of possession, and we keep doing that, we'll be all right.
Well, DeMar, these past couple games, you really made a lot of plays on the move. Has anything changed, or are they maybe calling those type of plays more here recently? You know, the couple passes to Dustin and the touchdown last week.
I think things have just gotten set up that way with the way we're calling plays, and with Coach Schottenheimer feeling how we're running the ball. You know, talking to Coach Kavanaugh, talking to Coach Callahan, talking to the guys up in the booth, what looks open, what looks good, and those happen to be, you know, good plays. I mean, it could be a drop back play this week, it could be something on the run, whatever works for us, and that's, you know, we obviously rely on our run game, and then when we need to throw it, we want to be accurate, and, you know, if there's a play where I'm on the move, you know, running is always another option. So it's been, you know, I think we've just really been in sync and kind of known what we needed at each time, and Coach Schottenheimer's done a great job with that.
Well, and then also your ability to throw on the run, is that something you know, worked on as a kid, or how did that come about?
You know, I think a lot of that came from last season at SC, just throwing well. I mean, just the naked bootlegs and stuff, they, you know, came pretty easy to me, to my left, to my right. A lot of times, you know, it's uncommon to roll left and throw as a right-hander. I just feel comfortable doing it, and I think we just kind of hit our groove as an offense. So we want to just stay with what we're doing and play smart.
Do you get nervous before particularly big games? What's your mind?
More excited, not nervous, like scared to go play or afraid of the opportunity. Just excited, just to see what it looks like, because you build up this picture in your mind of, you know, going on the field. Okay, I know what our first play is. Have an idea what kind of defense they're going to run. You think, you know, you prepare all week. You hope you have some sort of idea, and then it's the coolest thing in the world, just knowing that everybody in that stadium, everybody on your team, on their team, is watching and waiting for you to say go. You know, waiting for you to hike the ball, and so it's going to be great. We're very excited for the opportunity and definitely want to take advantage of it.
TJ's talked about the confetti thing, you know, back a few weeks.
Yeah.
Can you, you know, have you allowed yourself to daydream about or visualize about, you know, being that first rookie quarterback in a Super Bowl and all that kind of?
I mean, more than just that, more than the individual stuff. I mean, that's great, that's wonderful, but this is, I mean, to see how many guys on this team have really reached out to me and tried to make me comfortable and, you know, express their support during tough times, during great times. Those are the guys who you want to win it for. You know, those are, you want to look around and see the confetti. I'm not going to be looking at myself covered in confetti. I'm going to look at Coach, TJ, you know, those guys. That's what we want to see, but we got to take care of this week first. So every time you start to daydream, it just makes it more real, makes it more fun, more exciting, and makes you want to focus even more. So it's been a fun week, but we need to end it well.
What are you feeling right now? Is it anxiety, pressure?
Just excited. I'm excited, you know, thrilled at the opportunity, thankful for the guys around me, and just ready, you know, focused and ready.
Was there a moment during the
Phil Simms said last week that he thought you played fast. Is that a thing that you work on as far as slowing down, calming yourself in the moment?
I think a lot of it was just the way we've been preparing these last few weeks. Really, you know, if I ever had a question on anything, I'm going to ask it and then ask it again. You know, if I wanted to see one more clip one more time, hey, you know, the night before games, hey, Nick Mangold, our center, hey, let's watch that blitz tape one more time. Who are you pointing to the mic on this one? And does Nick have to do that? No. Does he know every mic point in the world? Absolutely. But it's just one of those things. It's a sense of assurance. It's, you know, why not? Because I don't want to go home next week. You know, I'd rather be here studying, asking questions next week. I don't want to go home.